What is going on, my G's? My name is Alejandro, and today I wanted to share with you guys a garage update. What exactly do I mean by that? I mean, I want to show you all the cars that are coming, all the cars that are leaving, all of the cars that are here right now, and talk about what makes each one of those so special to me and how exactly I use them. But I think most importantly, we got to start from the beginning. I'm not one of those car collectors that can keep 100 cars at the same time. Number one, I do not have the means. Number two, I don't want to. I'm only willing to keep whatever is very, very special to me for one simple reason. If I had 700 cars sitting somewhere, it wouldn't make it that special to have those cars and collect them and enjoy them. But if you have like one, two very special cars that you're gonna keep forever, I think you get to enjoy those even more than you would having a big collection. Either way, that is my strategy, and that's why you guys see the cars changing all the time. I don't like to stay with the old. I love the new, and if you see me collect something that's been here for a few years, it really means a lot to me. So that's the only reason why you'll see some cars staying here. But mostly, I love variety and I love the feel of cars. We have a very wide variety of cars in the garage, and that's what I love about this. I don't like to have 7 hypercars and just call it a day, or 7 supercars, call it a day. I like a little bit of everything, and I'm lucky to do what I love and what I want, so that is my choice of car collecting, if you want to call it that. But you know what? I'm just gonna shut up and I'm gonna show you the cars, and let's start with that. And the first car we're going to be looking at today is the 2018 Dodge Challenger wide body. What I love the most about the Hellcat is just the noise and the power that it makes, right? So 707 horsepower out of that V8 supercharged motor, that is just bananas. I love the sound, I love the whine, the wow. Whenever you accelerate the car, that's why it's called the Hellcat. It makes a cat-like sound, like from hell. And it's dangerous, it's fun. It's not the greatest car to take on a drive when you're going up the canyons, but it's the greatest car whenever you want to have fun and you want to get in trouble. That's why I love this car so much. One thing though, I haven't been driving it a lot. That's my biggest problem with this car right now. And I think because we have the rental fleet at Galpin with the Harlequin, the Stinger, and the Mustang, I might want to take that and put it in there, and that's what she said. Why? It fits right the part, right? And I don't use it that much, and whenever I want to use it, I can literally just go and grab it, so that's not a big deal. I just hope no one treats it the wrong way, but I love this car, and I don't want to see it go, but I'm not using it that much, and I feel like some of you guys might get more use out of it. That's not 100% for sure, but that's the story with my Hellcat right now. And goes straight from Hellgato into my beloved F-150. God, I love this thing. So my blue F-150, a lot of people have wondered, what the hell is the deal with this? Let me tell you guys, what you're seeing right there, that's not a wrap, that's paint. So Gas, back probably 3 years ago, they went to SEMA. They had to build a car. The whole point of what they wanted to do in that SEMA show was, let us reimagine, let us think about what the new Raptor is going to look like. And that's where this came about, because no one at that point knew what the Raptor was going to look like. So Gas took a shot in the dark and actually looks pretty close to a Raptor. They put about $110,000 in equipment in this thing. Everything inside is painted, Alcantara, different suspension, and I love it so much because it's so special to me. I love the livery. The Golf livery is so sexy, and it's one of the ones I've always wanted to have, and here it is, and it's paint, and it's not a wrap. That's one. Two, love the way they drive. Love the way these trucks drive. They're so tall, they're fun, they're huge, they're imposing, they're easy, and they're very spacious. A lot of people actually underestimate how luxurious the interior in these things is. That's why I love this car. I mainly use it to commute from here to the city and all that stuff. Whenever I get to drive, I like these cars. And from my beloved F-150, let's go to this bad boy. This all black on black G63 AMG. This baby belongs to my wife. no secret here. Everyone knows this is my wife's car. Belen loves the G-Wagon. Because she loves it so much, I love it so much. This is a nonsense car. It doesn't have to be the greatest steering experience. It doesn't have to be the greatest driving experience. The suspension is complete shit. It's a very small car even though it looks that tall. I think this one's gonna be staying here until the new one comes out. When the new one comes out, which by the way, we're gonna see in 2 weeks. Yvonne's gonna show us the new car in 2 weeks. Most likely Belen's gonna get that. She already ordered one, a G63, the brand new one, because they changed the whole platform, the interior, the everything of the car. Here's 2 notes. 1, we're also looking at the Urus, but I really don't think she's gonna go for that platform. 2, there's a G73 coming out that has a hybrid powertrain, and I think that's gonna be the one we're gonna buy because it's not only hybrid in the sense that you're gonna get better gas mileage, it's gonna be phenomenally powerful. And why not? So for wifey, whatever she wants, babe, I love you. And going from the G63, why don't we talk about my Performante? This is a 2018 Lamborghini Huracan Performante. The Huracan Performante, it honestly is the greatest car Lamborghini has made until today. I think it's the fastest, the best handling, the noise, the build quality. Everything about this car is just Lamborghini has arrived and they've reached perfection. And moving on, I'm very excited for all of their products just based on this one. Now, disclaimer, I'm selling my Lamborghini. Why? I want to buy Bitcoin. I need a lot of Bitcoin right now. Don't ask why. I just need a lot of Bitcoin right now. So I want to sell this to whoever has a lot of Bitcoin lying around because I need it. I don't want to pay a financial institution to buy a lot of it. I just want to get it directly from someone who's willing to buy my car. So if you're looking for a Performante and you have some Bitcoin stashed, hit your boy up, please. And also, don't be sad. Even though I'm going to be really sad that this is going to be gone, we have another Performante in the garage. So I think things are going to be okay. And from the Performante, why don't we step it up a little bit and go directly into the Carrera GT. Oh, my sexy mother of... My Carrera GT, you guys know the love I have for this car. And let me explain to you, or some of you guys who don't know exactly why. That is their last car, straight up from Le Mans, that they put plates on it and they made it available to the public. The last one with a manual, with a natural gas aspirated V10. I mean, it sounds, it drives, everything is just you when you're driving the car. Now, I especially love this car because of how it drives, because of what it means in this world. This is the last of one generation. You'll never see it again. Probably top 1, top 2 best driving experiences of all time. I love the journey I've had with this car. I love that we were able to put it in the LA Auto Show. I love that Gas personalized it and made it more for me than just for the public. I love that. I love because life is about enjoying it for yourself, not for others. Who cares what others say? This is what I like. This is what I love. I stand by it. And you guys have seen this. This has been in my garage for 3 years, going strong, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. I love this car, and I hope I never have to get rid of it. So. And from one of the biggest loves in my life, we're gonna go into another one, the McLaren 720S, aka the 730S. The McLaren 720S is probably the greatest car that exists right now, value proposition for the money, right? It can do things that hypercars can do, which is insane, and at the same time, it's really comfortable. This is the biggest GT, but one of the fastest cars on earth right now. Just that in itself just blows my mind. I adore the shape of it, I adore how fast it is, I adore how comfortable it is when you want it, and I adore that if you push it to the limit and take all the traction control off and all that shit, it'll kill you. I love all those things about this car. There's nothing for the price that comes close to that. Nothing. By at least $1 million. And that's why my McLaren 720S is going to be staying here for a while, people. I love you. And how about we go from something so extreme like the 720S into something completely different, like the Rolls-Royce Ghost Black Badge. My Ghost, I love that thing, and the reason why I love it is because it's such a great daily. The materials inside are incredible, the sound system is amazing, the presence of the car is bonkers. I mean, everywhere you show up, people go, who the fuck is that douchebag? What the hell? It's incredible, and the looks, the feel, the drive, everything. This is one of the greatest sedans ever made, in my opinion, period. And especially the Black Badge drives so nicely and so well. Now, I love this car so much that it inspired me to create my very own Raptor. I know you guys don't see my Raptor here in the garage. That's a car that's missing here. That Raptor is gonna get a Rolls-Royce-like interior just based on this. I loved it so much that I became obsessed with it. And I figured, why the hell not? Either way, I'm not gonna spoil whatever's going on with the Raptor, and let me move on to this. And let me tell you, I have the Cullinan coming. So, because the Cullinan is the Rolls-Royce SUV version of this, and it's got the powertrain of the V12 Phantom and all of that stuff, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this much longer after I get the Cullinan. But I don't know. I need to see the Cullinan first, I need to love it, and then see if I'm gonna get rid of one of the cars that I love the most. So this is up in the air. I don't know what's gonna happen. And from something so elegant, we're gonna completely change directions and go into the AMG GTR. I love the AMG GTR for one reason over everything else. You know that long nose that it has, that long hood? I love that look. I had a Viper that had it. I had an SLS that had it. I had an SLS Roadster that had it. I had an SLS Black Series that had it. I had an SLR that had even a bigger one. I am in love with that design, and I also love the way those cars drive because it's completely different from driving a regular car, like any other sports car that has a regular setup. There's something very special about it. I also love that it's a Mercedes. I love that the interior is all Mercedes. I love that the noise that it makes is all Mercedes signature, but still very strong. The response is incredible. The gearbox is amazing. Everything about this car is value. I mean, if you want to buy something that performs like this, you're gonna have to spend at least $200,000 more or $150,000 more to be able to get something like this. So that AMG GTR is a hell of a purchase, and especially looking at it in that green color. Oh, I love it. So that's staying for a while, for a very long time. And I think the best move is to go from the AMG GTR into the other Performante, which we all know the story on this Performante, and you've seen it, but you know what, buddy? Please cut to the fucking dope shots. And from those, let's go into that baby that we haven't talked about really, the E63 Wagon. I love my E63 Wagon. And the reason why, it's just simple. Over 600 horsepower, V8 engine, supercharged, incredible noise, incredible driving, but yet it's so understated. No one expects that thing to be so fast, and no one expects that thing to be expensive. No one expects anything out of it. And mind you, the interior quality is incredible. It's so comfortable. The screens are incredible. I mean, for the price, I think it's a bargain. It was 120 grand, I think. It's a bargain because of everything that you get. Pretty much from 0 to 80 miles an hour, it goes head-to-head with the AMG GTR, and then the AMG GTR will take over. That's pretty impressive for a wagon. At least I think so. And also the reason why I bought it is because we needed a car that's understated so we can go to the airport in certain places without people recognizing the cars and going crazy with them. So this car, being normal looking, it's the best thing that could have happened to me. And this, my timing was perfect because I can't believe I found this while I was looking for that, and then Buddy brought it up and he's an asshole. And well, for our next clip, we're gonna have to open the garage. You guys ready? Dun, 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 dun. The smart car. You guys know my love relationship with the smart car. It's been years ever since I got my first smart. I think 4 years ever since. I cannot live without one, but I think we're getting to that point. I bought this car originally because I used it to get around the city. Whenever I had a meeting, whenever I had to go somewhere fast, this was the way to go. And now where I live, there's no more of that. The roads are massive. I fit everywhere. That's what she said, and that's a bad thing. There is no need for a car like this anymore in my life. So I don't know how long that's gonna stay. I have no intention of selling it either, so I guess we'll see. And from the smart car, we're gonna do a jump into the RSI. That's right, a Beetle RSI. What? RSI. This is a car that no one will ever understand, and I love it so much because it's a rare thing. They only made 251, one sitting at the VW Museum, and when I lived in Mexico, we only had that one freeway that went up and down the whole city, and I saw a guy driving one of these brand new were $80,000, and I said, one day I want to be like that guy. I want to be able to drive something that I just want to buy because I like it. I don't care what people say about the money. I don't care about what it looks like, anything. This is just a car for those who know what's up, and I said, one day when I have the capability of doing it, I'm gonna buy myself one of these. Here it is. And that is dreams, and that is goals, and that's something that you guys can't fucking lose in your mind. Whatever you set your mind out to do, you can fucking do it, but it takes a lot of sacrifice. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. I love this fucking thing. But I think I'm gonna send it back to Mexico because I have a little evil plan for it. So I'm not gonna tell you guys, but you'll see. You'll see. And those are basically the cars we have right now here at the house, minus the Raptor, which we already talked about. I do have 3 other cars coming in right now that are confirmed that I put deposits for, and some other stuff that later on you guys will see. But for now, I'm gonna leave you with GT2 RS, which is coming in September, October. Mind you, I don't know why everyone's trying to sell me one. I have one, guys. It's coming September, October. Watch the videos, don't just read the titles. That's what creates fake news. 2, Cullinan. That's supposed to be here in November, so I'm very excited about the Cullinan. And 3, the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, which is essentially a Centenario, but in an SVJ and only for $500,000. So I think those are gonna be set. Which one is your favorite? Please let me know in the comments down below. My name is Alejandro. Guys, it was a pleasure spending some time with you. Thank you very much for being you, and have a wonderful day. Take care.